Hey guys, thank you very much for the organizers of this thing. This is great. By myself tonight, I'm raising the average age in this room by about 5 years, which is great. Just to introduce this piece, this is going to be very short. About 3 years ago, I was working at Metro Vancouver and talking to folks managing regional parks, and I said, what if we turned the old Port Moody Bridge into a greenway over the Fraser? Wouldn't that be neat? And it didn't happen, and it drove me crazy that it didn't happen. So I decided that tonight I would do a bit of slam poetry. I've never done this before, so bear with me. Jay Peachy is a local artist who's going to accompany this. All right, we go for it. What is a park? People think of parks as places where you can be with nature. Places where you can smell and touch nature. Parks are places where nature touches you. Should parks be the classrooms where we train the next generation of environmental activists? More and more homeless people live in our parks. More and more homeless seniors live in our parks. Homelessness is in the city, but homelessness is also in the suburbs. And yes, many homeless are seniors. Now, what's tragic about this is that they are not homeless people getting old. Actually, homeless people tend to die young. They're old folks who are becoming homeless. So should a park be a senior's residence? A park is a place where you go when you are preoccupied. Should a park be occupied? Canada's largest park is Wood Buffalo National Park. This vast expanse of wilderness is as large as Denmark, as large as the Netherlands. The Alberta tar sands cover an area that's 3 times the size of Wood Buffalo National Park. Actually, our love of oil is larger than our national parks combined. All of them. What is a park? Should parks have the right to speak at a pipeline hearing? Should parks have a right to speak? Fewer and fewer people visit our national parks. Family road trips and boat trips just don't fit our lifestyle anymore. They don't fit gas prices. So we need big ideas for big parks in big cities. We need new parks close to where people live, which by some unexplainable twist brings me to reuse and recycling. Highline Park is an oasis in the middle of New York City. Who's seen Highline Park in New York? Okay, not many.
Tell us, Gaetan.
Highline Park is a trail, it's a garden. It's floating over an old rail structure, 20 feet above the street level, right in the middle of New York City. Highline Park is a quiet space. Under Highline Park is an ugly, rusty, old rail overpass. The road noise below is buffered by a thick layer of dirt and trees and shrubs and plants. Isn't Highline Park the ultimate reuse project? You know, we're told to reuse and recycle little plastic bottles, and we don't mind throwing away an old bridge. Now, recycling old bridges is happening right around the world, from rails to trails, all over the place. Bridges are fascinating structures. The combination of water, the wide expanse, and the sheer ingenuity of these structures attracts big crowds to bridges. There's something truly photogenic about bridges and people. Lots and lots of people. Bridges across urban rivers are fantastic locations for special events. You just have to close them to traffic. Is a salmon festival worth closing a bridge during a long weekend? Yeah, it is, Jay. There's another bridge that was bound to be demolished, the walkway over the Hudson. It's now the anchor for tourism. It's such a draw for tourists that they decided to build an elevator from the bridge deck right down to the water. Now the old Port Moody Bridge is headed for the landfill. The incredible scale of the new bridge has made the old bridge redundant for cars. The old bridge was 10 acres of prime view property over the Fraser. Isn't that worth something?
Fucking right.
Now, have you ever felt when you're driving over a bridge like it would be nice to stop right in the middle of the bridge, right there, don't worry about the traffic behind, get out of your car, walk over to the railing and just gaze at the view?
Maybe jump off.
Actually, I did stop in the middle of the old Port Moody Bridge to take photographs, and they nearly put me on the suicide watch. Now I said, instead of taking the bridge apart, reuse it as a greenway. That was 3 years ago. I said demolition is going to cost $100 million, and they said, no greenway will take the bridge away. And they're still, 3 years later, taking the park apart. We need more parks, we need more open space, close to where people live. Let's not be afraid of big ideas, like turning an old bridge into a greenway. Let's not be afraid of big questions, like, what is a park? My name is Gaetan Royer. I'm running for mayor for the city of Port Moody, and I hope you're going to help me.